chapter out very early. It came out. Here's a cover, color page, big one too. Robin got the biggest face of all the characters here. Here is a comment. Adopted cover request by a man who likes Yamato. Robin playing chess with the other Straw Hats as the pieces. She, of all people, doing this. And a way this is her controlling the crew like she really does with so many other things. She plays her part. See how this chapter goes. Oh, nope, isn't Saijo Ishii? Supermarket Great. Ishii, Supermarket Great. They have the best Kazusuchi cheese snacks around and all sorts of roasted sweet potatoes. Oh, and kimchi too. Okay. It seems great for snacks. So, okay. The chapter is titled already. Chapter 1113, Stalemate. The Mind of a Genius. The world's largest brain. Punk Records. Yeah. More Vegapunk stuff starting off now and then. While my coffee could use more time to cool. It's probably safe to assume that we've given people sufficient time. Okay, Vegapunk is like, this message can go on now. Okay, it's more to set up their video transponder snails. T minus 30 seconds, Stella. I'm getting nervous. We'll be broadcasting to the entire world. Pythagoras and Shaka is still getting some stuff going on. Even though they're not around, this message, they are having big parts in it. It continues to live even after your death. So he's watching, okay? This is one of the elders. Is this your true self, Vegapunk? Okay, big page, Punk Records. Is this part of Vegapunk? And the machine, then again, what is death to something like this? Is your consciousness even housed here? Very big part of Vegapunk's actual head, the part that got cut off. Indeed, this footage will eventually reach the entire world. I take pride in that connection. This is Vegapunk with the message. Still talking. But sharing this is also a great burden. So, Transporter Snow is showing his actual head cut off. The part that got cut, that a lot of probably people who know him don't even see. No way you don't have one. Kaya-san, we thought you'd be the one person in the village who would. Do you realize how big video transponder snails are? That's probably why that dude from one of the other places was saying they're not gonna get one. I'm gonna say the mayor. Yeah, I'm paying for that. Cause to film something like this gotta be, yeah, don't pay for that shit. Serb Village Usopp's hometown East Blue. It's rather larger than your average house pet. Now allow me to fetch the tea. Kaya is not in bed? Yo, she's oh, okay. Ain't no big going on here, okay. Dr. Rick Punk is a legend in the medical field too, you know. I know all about it. As if you big liar. Pima P-Man, P-Man, Ninjin, you should take Dr. Vegapunk's research more seriously. So they're having a talk while by a transponder Snell. And this has a face of the Sunny on it. Okay. That's dope. It'll be starting shortly. Twin Cape. The Marines tapping in to the message. The boom. Yo, that is okay. That's a character that hasn't been shown in so long. That's huge. We're still going. Futuristic island of Baltimore. Vegapunk's hometown. So this is cutting around to more of the message. Still, so much for all the other stuff from the last chapter. You mean he was really born here? You betcha. He's Baltimore's pride and joy. Wasn't he responsible for the nightmare of Baltimore? No. That was Frankie. I heard he's turned himself into a ship now. That's on the bounty poster. That's not what really happened though. How many years has he been now, Vegapunk? Okay. Pride, Birdie, not Pride. Birdie Kingdom, where Chopper studied South Blue. Seems it's about the island where Tanuki Chi is. A king of modern science, but his smarts have also been used to make many weapons. Okay. It's listening in on this island. Vegapunk home, they get to see Laboon and them listening, the Marines listening. This birdie place they listening. Hachinosu, the Pirate Island, New World. This is one of the Yonko Islands. Quiet down, you scallywags. That Vega fellow is gonna speak. So what? You crossed me earlier. I ain't letting that slide. Just to listen to some old fossil matey. Okay, they partying. And they about to start fighting, it look like. Can you hear me? AK New World testing. So, a place that's raining. Then there's another place. Ships. This is Vegapunk. One of them about to get stepped on, it look like. Tension World. An ordinary transponder Snell. So with a shell that broke off. That means this is no mere hiding place then. You wanted to fool me with a decoy. People were talking about that. Fans have been talking about this. Like, this isn't where the actual thing is coming from. Here it comes. Next. Curse you, Vegapunk. Hello out there, Stella. We already had an introduction when we did the signal jacking part. This is Shaka. Shaka's got taken out so soon. This sucks, yo. And then Stella saying, I know that. Fine, we'll get started. Without further ado. Alright, let's hear it already. Who knows what's coming? What's up? a very important man is making an announcement. Just go back to bed there. Didn't catch no spoilers on this heavily, at least. I seen a little little bit. Just it wasn't nothing like I got spoiled. It was like I could be spoiled, and this is probably why. Like this chapter is focusing more so on the message, and it's building up to it. It's not even saying it yet. Hasn't stopped yet. Mars, what are you doing? So they're talking to him. My apologies. That wretched Vegapunk. Someone's talking to Mars, or it could be the others all together talking to him. He's flying. He was much more cautious than we gave him credit for. There's currently no stopping the broadcast. Even Vegapunk was saying that though. Like that ain't happening. Special call still going on. Okay, it's impossible to determine how much he actually knows or what he intends to say now. Robin should be in this chapter too, yo. With this much build up, something has to come down with her also knowing about this. It's almost to that point where they're going to start showing other characters now. I'm pretty about halfway through this. But York told us he wished to carry the torch of the Orharan scholars. The Orharan, which is a place where Robin was known to have been at. There's some of the elders. This won't be a repeat of Clover. Okay? He means to finish what O'Hara started, which that was very much built up. The elders are pissed. They showing him get shot. Clover get shot. That didn't have to be in the chapter. That's kind of a unnecessary thing because it's like that's just showing like look, he got shot again. Look at this shit. Look at Stella. Oh man, Vegapunk. Did you hear that? Hear Sanji? It was a sweet girl crying out. Bonnie-chan needs me. Robin got hurt. Okay, let me continue. Sanji really cares about Bonnie. What is that thing? Truly, Bonnie, we will not surrender our military might to you. He's running up on one of the elders. Get back, Bonnie. Out of the way, Frankie, huh? If anyone's going to pull off an impressive rescue with Bonnie, coming in, it'll be me. Sanji kicks an elder in the chin. Damn. Blocks the sword, too, and then kicks him. Coughing up some blood. It look like we're not gonna cut you slack just because you are senile. This is a pirate fight, you geezer. And he burned him too. Or is this him activating something? He turned it to his form. Bit Sanji. Crush, snap. Sanji do got the. He dropped Vegapunk. Okay. Sanji dropped Vegapunk again. It's just he did get bit, so this is a big deal. Sanji, what's that? It's one of the giants coming in. I confess that it's starting. I've committed 2 grave sins. Okay. Omo, hold him down. One of the giants grabbed one of the elders. With pleasure, Kashi. Okay. So these are 2 of the giants holding down the elder while Sanji gets away. Stella. Distorted the future. Bonnie uses her ability. What the heck? Is that really Bonnie? Okay, she's gonna use one of the punches she learned from Mr. Straw Hat himself. Give me a. She's turning giant. Okay, damn. A giant is future. She's gonna go step on one of the elders. He turns out of his form a little. I believe that I will soon be executed for my transgressions. This message will be programmed to broadcast the second my heart stops beating. Vegapunk says it's cutting away again. Now that's Saboti, Archipelago. He can't be serious. Wait, does that mean he's already dead? It can't be. He was all over the papers just this morning. They said he's been held hostage by the Straw Hat Pirates. So Saboti there actually seeing the message and someone's listening. I refuse to accept this. Here's Mr. Caesar the Clown. You are lying, you bastard. You can't just die. We just teamed up so we can surpass you. So there's Judge Vinsmoke in the back. He's staying, at least in this part of German Kingdom. Hey, what's the big idea with the massive broadcast? Is he trying to kill print media? Morgan is not with that. Even so, I want to make one thing clear, and I pray you understand this. Please do not assume that the ones who strike me down are evil. He's looking up at something as he says this, regardless of who they seem to be. Okay? He did say he committed two things. I do not intend to discuss right and wrong here. Yeah, leave us alone. You're Saturn. I am not qualified to judge such things, and I do not know nearly enough about him in any case. Vegapunk. Saturn attacking some of the crew members. Step aside. I have no time to deal with vermin like you. Okay. There's Brooke, Robin, Usopp, Chopper, and Nami. That voice is Robin. I see. That is quite an audacious hypnosis. You must be Nico Robin, the woman, a kind that slipped through his fingers. That impotent fool. So Saturn is saying this because he sees Robin, and Robin is surprised about this. He's one of the five elders. She just found out that Saturn is one of the guys that she heard when she was back on Ohara. There's Nami. What are you talking about? Looks, Claw, protect Robin, Chopper. He's not going to protect her, nor is Brooke or Usopp at this point, it looks like. It's a double page. There's someone blocking Saturn's attacks. Okay. Nami brought out Zeus. Chopper brought out his. Okay, and Brooke too. So all of them are protecting Robin. Dang, they all did that at once. Okay. We'll keep you safe no matter what. Move, you filthy insects. Okay. Back to another elder. I'm sure what I'm about to say would be hard to accept. Some of you may think me a madman or even an idiot. This isn't the official translation also, so TCB stuff. This is futile. There are far too many life forms in the vicinity of the laboratory. I cannot sense any unique telepathic waves. Here's York. Think. If this keeps up, they won't let me be a celestial dragon. She's so serious about doing this. This is so messed up that she actually considering turning on Stella. Still, I'm a Vegapunk too, so where would I hide it? That said, it is still my duty to ensure that everyone is aware of this issue. Vegapunk's still talking. Here's a cutaway. Perhaps we should, here's the dope spread too, okay? Perhaps we should consider destroying the power station to stop this. That's out of the question. The nearby marine ships are equipment aren't the only things we stand to lose in the blast. So they got the Marines, ships, and equipment that could take a big blow. On top of them already losing so many other things, we would also be sacrificing our one and only means of replicating our success with the Mother Flame. I'll cut to the chase. Here's Vegapunk. Our world is going to sink into the ocean. Okay, what? Here's one of the Marines. Here's some mermaids. Other than that, that's the end of the chapter. A confession and a shocking prediction. Damn, that is. That's the message. Okay. That is not going to be something that is actually going to happen outside of what's really going down. Unless this is actually only part of the message. He said two. This is a message. It could happen though. So the mermaids are doing something here. And that's it. They don't really show you much more. No extra panel scrolling further, none of that. That's the chapter. They brought up the Mother Flame, and when that was used, it did cause a lot of other issues. You don't say anything about there's not been another chapter, so maybe no break. Yeah, this is a big message, and there's no other characters even hearing that part. It's just Vegapunk said it, cut to the chase, and then the Marines just said what, and that's it. A confession and a shocking prediction. That's the end of the chapter. Right. So Vegapunk got it off. The part of the last chapter was just the part of his head that was cut off. It wasn't anything else really. No Seraphim showed up. Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, this was just a very big build up to the last part of the chapter. But Sanji feat. Zoro didn't show up yet. They didn't cut to some of the other characters that could have heard this, like the Revolutionary Army or even some of the other groups that probably were listening in. Like, went to even a Yonko Island and they didn't even show them speaking on it. Bonnie turned to a giant. She really taken after Nika powers. Giant is future. Nika is future. So she can do Nika-ish, giant-ish. She got the whole time thing. And the store future. At least Atlas seen Stella. She didn't say anything outside of that. Stella. Sanji took a bite from an elder, so it may show when it cut back to him at least. Did he actually take any damage from this? That was a big feat. No Luffy in this chapter. No Jinbei. No Admiral. Yeah. Huge message though. Our world is going to sink into the ocean. He didn't say why. He just said that's what's going to happen. And this is coming from Vegapunk, so it's so important. Yeah, that's a chapter. All right, that's it. Maybe no break. Next chapter should focus more so on this because this is probably the biggest thing that has been talked about outside of some other stuff. This is up there though. The Kainu, he on the red line. He ain't gonna be bothered by this, and that's actually a blow to him again because he didn't stop Kuma, and with him not stopping Robin, that's two, and they made him a fleet admiral, and they knew that.